Hello, good afternoon. This is Sergi. I'm the project manager from Vottun, and this is gonna be the first video showing like technical series of technical videos showing a little bit how to use our platform, our APIs, etc., etc. So yeah, let's start with it. This is our main dashboard. So here, this is the web3.vottun.io. That's where you can find our area. So the bottom community, Web3 API, and bottom docs. Bottom community, I really encourage you to take a look as we have our more socialization area where you can find tasks to do and well, yeah, you can manage our token as well, etc. Here, what we are going to work today is with the Web3 APIs, which I'm going to go in, and that's how it looks, basically. So here, to explain a little bit, you can create APIs and use our APIs that we have already created. So we have a lot of APIs, like from create a token, for example, which is the one that I'm going to show you as example, to check a balance, a lot of APIs, even to create an NFT or update it to a EPSF. So basically, it's to make life easier for developers and who doesn't have that much knowledge. So here a bit of an overview. So here is the home, the main dashboard for the APIs. You can see the credits and you can see your activity and the transactions that you have done. Here, you will need to create a wallet. So the first time you register, you will see that it's empty and it's going to let you create a wallet, which obviously here you will add balance. For example, here you will need to do the faucet. For example, in my case, I've already done the Polygon Harmony faucet, so I've got a bit of balance, which this for deploy some smart contracts and make some tests is more than enough. Okay, after we have the part of the projects, this is important to keep it in mind because that's what you will need to use this, the app ID. That's what you will need to use in order to use our APIs, like for example in Postman, or if you have your own application in React. So that's one of the things that you will need. Now here is going to be the API. Here it's going to be obviously the one of the most important parts as well. And yeah, so here you have the IPFS, which you can trust it. So if you use API, so it's going to show you here which one. For example, my case, I uploaded this image. Here you have the documentation organized by like criteria, like Web3 Core API, IPFS API, Crypto API, NFT, etc. So if we click here, for example, it's going to go to the documentation regarding the APIs of the NFTs, basically. So the NFTs 721. For example, API to deploy the smart contract, the API to mint, etc. So here you have all the documentation for everything. Here you will have the plans, as you can see. Obviously, using our APIs, it takes use our credits. You have in the free plan, you have like 500,000, but if you need and it's only for testnet, but if you need to use it on mainnet and like for team members as well, so well, we have more plans. Here we have the smart contracts, which those are the ones developed by us or by our community even, and validated by us. So for example, this one you can easily deploy just for the NFT, this one for the crypto to create a token, etc. And as well, if you want, you can upload your own smart contract basically. So you just put the source file and it's gonna ask you for the compilator, etc. I'm gonna show that in deeply in another video, but if you guys wanna take a look, you are more than welcome. All right, so as we are gonna start from zero, so I'm just gonna go to create a project. for example. On that case, it's gonna be, I don't know, tutorial one description. Just gonna put as well tutorial one, copy paste, easy. Wallet here, obviously we have only one wallet, so that's absolutely fine. Perfect. So we have tutorial one now. Now here we have the app ID, which this I'm gonna copy, so I have it on hand, and I'm just gonna write it in a notes. App ID. This we will need to use it for the headers to be used in Postman, for example, in order so to get authorization to use the APIs. Now, for the API key, this is important because when we create the API key, it's going to pop up the key, but it's going to pop up just at once. You're not going to be able to retrieve it. Basically, you can just delete it and create a new one, but just keep that in mind. So here the same. Whoops, not this one. Sorry. Tutorial one. Here you can put when you want to expire. So for example, I don't know if you are in a pro plan and you don't want waste credits and you just need an API to check the data for your project, but you just need to check it in 30 days during 1 month, for example. And so if you put like it not expire, so it might still consume your credits after 1 month, and maybe you forget basically. So better just to put 30 days. On that case, just gonna put no expires. Here, obviously, I'm gonna use the testnet. You can, if you need, mainnet as well. So you can choose mainnet. Keep in mind, you might have different APIs for different projects. So just choose wisely because if not, the credits might run out quicker. Permissions here will be red, just either if you just need to check some balance, for example, or right as well if you need to deploy something or make some transactions or something like this. And here you can choose the services that you need to. Again, if you check the APIs documentation, you just need APIs for the NFTs, for example, you can choose the NFTs. In this case, I'm just not going to complicate and just going to go straight away. Now, if I press create, as you can see, here is the pop-up. You can copy, and I'm just gonna paste it again as well. Key, so key tutorial one. Perfect, lovely. This is done. Perfect. Now we can press like easily. Okay, I got it. Perfect. Now, what we are going to do, I'm just going to show you as this is more as an introduction. We are just going to deploy our own token, basically. So let's go to the smart contract that we have already set up, crypto ERC20. As you guys can see, I've already deployed some of them. Here you can choose either testnet or mainnet. Obviously, if it goes to mainnet, so yeah, the token is going to be live for everybody. And yep, so let's go to testnet. And it's as easier as press deploy. Here, we need to put the name, tutorial one. The symbol is going to be, for example, T1, initial supply. So here it detects like in ways. So we need to put 18 zeros apart. So if you want the supply, for example, 2 millions and a half to 500,000. So now we need to add 18 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And now the owner, it's going to be obviously myself, my wallet, which is the wallet that we found here. We created here, but you can find it here. Before deploy, obviously we need to have some balance. Here we need to choose the network. Again, here you can choose either mainnet or testnet. Okay. And I'm just going to use the Polygon Amoy, which you can see that it shows that we have balance, basically. Perfect. So I'm just going to press deploy. You just wait away, wait a little bit. Perfect. Here you can insert it. And on the meantime, you can just go to the address. If you click to the address, it's gonna go to the Explorer. So as you can see, it's already done. If we go to the token information, we can see the total supply. Okay, so here now it should be confirmed. If I refresh, perfect, confirm. Now, for example, if I wanna add the token, so I can go to import tokens. I just put bear with me. I think that I just put the wrong address. So let me just go to MetaMask again. Perfect, import tokens. It should detect perfect. Sorry, it's in Spanish, MetaMask. So token symbol, it's tutorial 1, so T1, and total decimals, it's already on it. Perfect. We can press import now. Lovely. So now we have it here, but we don't have balance. Excuse me. So now let's use Postman, for example. If I go to Postman, so this is one of our APIs. So to make the transfer, now first I will need on the headers. This is X application BKN. This is all can be found on the documentation if you check it. So now we just need to copy the app ID that we got before, which should be this one. And in authorization, I can put better token. And here it goes, our API. Perfect. So this is all set up. Now, here for the details, for to use this transfer API, so we just need the contract address, which I'm just gonna get it from here. Perfect. And let me just put it like this. It's gonna be easier. And I just need to go to get my MetaMask address and put it here, which it was already there. Now, for example, here the same, we need to add the 18 zeros, but it should be already fine. And basically, we just press send. Lovely. So we have the transaction hash, which as well, if we go to Amoy test, we go back. We can see the transaction here, transaction hash ending in E3, transaction hash ending in E3. And now if we go to MetaMask, I should be able, there we go. I've got 10 tokens of the TE. So yes, it's as easier as that, obviously. So if you know work around, so as I said, you can use it on mainnet, etc. And yep. So that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one.